Hey there, Tall Man Clan. We are on the Anthem of the Seas. It is our first full day at sea. And around 7:30 this evening, we were made aware of a situation with a passenger that needed urgent medical care. And we were turning around so that the Coast Guard could come and helicopter them off the ship. We are in the middle of the Transatlantic, and you see from the little map, we sort of turned north and west to go back towards Boston, where the helicopter could reach us. The video you're watching is of that extraction. The Coast Guard, they're absolutely amazing. The first part of the video was them sort of just doing a flyby, seeing exactly where they were going to have to go. Also, I'm assuming waiting for the ship to slow down a little bit, because we did come not quite to a stop, but we slowed down quite a bit. And of course, we didn't know which way or where on the ship they were going to meet up with this passenger. But it turns out from the video you're watching, this was off the back of the ship. Obviously, it's dark. It's very, very hard to see. We could see much better with our naked eyes than the camera. They ended up lowering down.
There they go now. The light shining down.
I'm in tether. At some point, you can see a light that comes down. We believe that's what was on the basket. And so they were able to put the passenger in this basket, and then they winched them back up. At least that's what we believe happened, because we can't Lisa, we actually were filming from two different locations. I was up in the front on top of the bridge. She was on deck 14. The pool deck a little bit closer. Of course, the ship staff has blocked off the area, privacy, safety, all those things considered. And so I don't want to use the word blessed, but the fact that we were able to capture any of this footage, we just didn't think we were going to be able to get any of it. So we wanted to at least bring this to you. These are the kind of things that end up in the news, right? But this is what happens. The Coast Guard comes in, and all these brave guys and gals of the Coast Guard just do an amazing work and job here. It's dark, it's late, it's actually cold.
That is.
It's like 46 or 47 degrees. And come here and get this passenger off the ship so they can get the medical care that they need. And so our hats off to these brave men and women who do this, which is ultimately why we decided to put up this video anyway. It's not to glorify the agony that this poor passenger is over. In fact, all our prayers and thoughts go to not just that passenger, but their family as well and their loved ones. And if you're the praying type, we hope that you say a few prayers for these people tonight as well. But we wanted to capture these brave men and women doing what they do for us. Right? We always talk about serving the country, whether it's military and armed forces and the officers and the firefighters. The Coast Guard gets left out a lot. They are out here braving the elements day in and day out to provide additional safety for us who are out in the ocean. And so God bless these guys and gals who are out there doing their job. So we hope that you may share this, give it a thumbs up, leave a little comment, and for your appreciation for the Coast Guard, for what it is that they do for us. Because you never know, one day you could be on a cruise like we're on right now, and you have an emergency. And the only way to get the urgent care you need is just like this. At this point in the video, they've gotten the passenger up into the helicopter, securing them, we're assuming, because they hovered there for just a couple of minutes, and then all of a sudden, zoom, they were gone. All in all, I would say the whole thing, from the minute they started their process until they were done, couldn't have been more than 10 minutes. They did a flyby, and then they circled the ship several times while we were, I'm assuming again, waiting for us to slow down. But once the helicopter approached and started the extraction, it wasn't 10 minutes. It was so fast. So, thank you, Coast Guard. We appreciate you. And I'm sure the family of this passenger also appreciates their efforts. So, guys, we will be back to our normal content in the evening time. And so until then, be safe.